Was there any comfort item that you took with you when you went on tour? Or even now, is there something that you bring along with you? Not your cat, but, a
No,
rabbit
not
foot.
really. I'm a road warrior. I can go out with very little. I require very little. Like I do a clinic sometimes in another country, and they're usually very gracious and generous. They, we like anything backstage, we can get you this, we can get you that. I'm gonna just can I get one black coffee before I go on? And then afterwards, if you got a like a cheap bottle of red, we can share it. And that's about it. That's
Okay.
all. And maybe a bottle of water at some point too would be nice. But yeah, I don't like I said before I've never been, and even our when we were out touring and headlining, it was basic stuff. We never got into we got to have lobster and have a gourmet chef or whatever. It's and I've been on tours that had that. It's cool. It's great. But
But
I
no,
just got to get on the stage and play.
no
Not
creature
never
comforts.
not a lot of requirements. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No creature comforts like your pillow that you have to bring with you on tour. It's like this is the only thing I can sleep on.
Oh man, I don't, any pillow that endured a tour with me, I don't think anybody would want to. No, I'm kidding. No, there's nothing like it. No, I just have
Uh,
my base. Usually, my procedure in recent years, I get to the bus pulls to the gig. The crew is out first, setting up. Uh, my tech, which is usually also the guitar tech and stage manager Jeff, wonderful guy. He'll come on. He goes, "I got you set up," and he's got me set up in a dressing room. I go up. My bass is there. I go grab a coffee, sit down, and get to work. That's at about noon. By 4, there's a sound check. I finish that and then go back and work some more. As soon as the opening act hits their first note, I start getting dressed and go on stage and repeat the next day.
rinse and repeat. Do it again. Uh, Another question that came about was with all the people that you've played with, is there one that people are not really familiar with that you are more emotionally connected to?
Well, it's hard to say because it's like it's not unlike as you go through life. You meet your first girlfriend like when you're a freshman in high school or something, and then
Mhm.
another one, that didn't work out. So 2 years later, and then the first girl you meet, they're all special to you. They all mean something to you. So it's hard to favor one over the other. And any band I've ever been in has been important to me emotionally and personally. Uh, very, very much like a relationship with another person being in a band. Uh, Even so much that in the early days, when you had a band, the little camaraderie you have together, one guy would go out and see some other band, and the band members go, "Hey, what are you doing going out watching that band?" And so he was a jealous boyfriend when his girl was talking to some other guy. So it's an emotional thing together that you can have. Some have been just more business oriented and a little bit less personal interaction, but it's not very common. Most bands, you have a real personal connection with everybody in it.
Yeah.
And I've been lucky to play with some great people, so would be hard to pick one.
Yeah. Um, I I understand, but not at your level, but I understand what you're saying. So,
Yeah, and I've been in a bunch of bands and been in a lot of situations with musicians that weren't bands where I'm working with them or working on a record and things like that. And it's a pretty good group. We have a good way of eliminating the guys that are trouble. You know,
mhm.
they'll there was a guitarist that I knew one time who was really a good player. And people would say about him, "Yeah, he's a great player. He plays with everybody once." And then they never have him again because of his trouble. But and people grow too. I know people in their younger years they were impossible, and now they figured it out and they got together and they're doing well. So
Yeah.
it's life basically.
It's life. And I've got to ask you something for me because over the years of playing at this age, I keep making it sound like I'm really old, but I'm old enough. My hands have gotten slower. Billy, you're still fast. What do you do?
Yeah, well, Fast is only a color on the palette. It's not an essential thing.
Mhm.
Uh, People get competitive, and I don't like to see that because uh, I don't think it's very productive to get competitive.